A Thanksgiving tradition continues as the teams are lined up and off we go here in Dallas. Fielded at the 14. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
Ready, ready.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Clap. 70 Lions. Ready.
First play is to the air. And his game will begin with an incomplete pass.
Quarterback of his renowns, kid, I'm not surprised at all to see him throw it into double coverage early. And that incompletion, well, it's just going to fuel his confidence that much more to keep forcing it.
Second and 10, still at the 28.
Here we go. 18, pioneer. Hawk, 70.
Throwing from the gun. He just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Incomplete.
Those windows over the middle, the congestion, just the mass of people. If you're not on time and on target, you're not going to find a completion, especially on that down and distance.
Okay, ready.
All right, 0-2 to start the game, and I'm guessing, partner, we're probably going to see a 3rd pass now here.
70 Timberwolves.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Has him on the quick hitter. This gets the 1st and more. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. That one nabs him 33 yards and a new set of downs, too.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Down inside the 40 now with a 1st down following that last play.
Ready. Cowboy 80.
Still sticking with the passing game. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
From the contact.
Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And now it's 2nd down. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
On the set.
So it's 2nd and 10 now. Ball still at that 39-yard line.
Let's go now. Panther 60. Panther 60. Ready.
He's going to throw it again. And they get this down to the 28. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the 1st. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
Ready.
They've worked it downfield very well to begin the drive. It's 1st and 10 at the 28.
Come on. Cougar 19.
Sticking to the air here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Forced to the ground.
It arrived as the ball did to break things up. So it'll be 2nd down. Seeing some early game planning at work here, Brock. They were quick to attack that throw and break it up.
Yeah, this defense knows the importance this offense places on throwing the ball to their tight ends, and they were ready for it and all over it.
An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Kate, I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he couldn't do it right there.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
Hey. Blocking, 18. Ready, ready.
Third and long for him here. Caught just shy of the goal line. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be first and goal.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Drive has kind of seemed destined for the end zone, partner. First of a few chances now to reach it.
Get up, ready.
Blue. Can't bypass that line. They stop him at the 3.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on first down. More to come.
Ball still at the 3 as they get set for second and goal.
Ready, ready.
Fullback trying to power it across. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Cowboys finish up an excellent opening series. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep, yep, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. Return coming from the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10.
79 Broncos.
Straight to the air is Richardson. Fits it through the middle. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. Give him 24 on that play. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down. And dose of the hurry up here.
70 Rangers. Buffalo 18.
Richardson on first and 10. Catch is made by Dylan Sampson. And they get him out just before he can move those chains, partner. It's a gain of 9 on first down. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Already in an early hole on the scoreboard. That is not what they needed in response, Brock. Giving away possession with a pick.
You know, we got a lot of game left, obviously. Nowhere close to them putting it away. But you can see things starting to unravel a little bit, even after just 2 possessions. A touchdown here could really continue that momentum towards an early runaway.
That's low and bounces short of his man. Malik Neighbors, the one he was throwing for. And it sets up second down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Second and 10 now from the 32 after the incompletion.
Here we go. Ready.
The third down run with Blue.
Okay, that's a run that's whole home on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Handoff running left. It's Blue. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that first down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. The Cowboys setting out their punting unit. Jalen Lane, the deep man here. Only punted once in last week's loss, and he gets this one away. He's got it at the 24. And he's brought down before the return gets far.
At their own 33-yard line.
First down now, ball at the 33.
Here we go. Start tracking 60. Liking 18.
Back to work after throwing the pick. Short pass brought in. Running down the left side. And he has this down to the 14-yard line.
Kate, that play's so indicative of why tight ends in this league have become just an X factor. Right, they're big, they can block at the line of scrimmage, but the elite guys, they've got that speed, and they can take something short and make a difference with it down the field.
So a massive gain, and all of a sudden we've got first and 10 inside the red zone. From the red zone on first. He finds Sampson out of the backfield. And second down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
Brought down back at the 19-yard line.
60 Eagles. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Play action with Richardson. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way. And that's going to bring up a tough third down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. And let that pass rush get home.
Will this drive continue? Here comes third down.
18 Rattlers. Come on, come on. Trap 60, trap 60. 19 Lions.
Shotgun snap now to Richardson. Escapes the pocket. Pushes it towards his running back, but it's going to wind up incomplete. That brings up fourth down.
So far, this script, well, it's dictated some early looks for this running back, and now you're seeing the adjustment defensively. Not so easy on those checkdowns. Nowhere for that ball to go.
Elliott connects there, and it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
You always feel like you leave a few points on the field when you kick it from here, but they don't wind up empty-handed on the drive. And the kicker, well, he gets to pad his stats a little bit with a high percentage make.
The kick team out there for the Eagles, and this one is sent away. Return starts from the 16. Oh, he gets popped at the end of that one. What a painful end to what was a really solid run back. We're one quarter closer to some turkey as we reach the end of one on Thanksgiving. 7-3 is our score. Back to AT&T Stadium in just a moment. Second quarter all set to begin, and it'll be Cowboys football. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. Up the middle, Blue. He's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. Give him 13 on that play. And that'll be good for a Dallas 1st down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
Go! 70 Lions! Go!
They'll throw it here on 1st. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Ready? Cougar 19! Ready?
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Trying to find his tight end. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Hawk 70! Hawk 70! Ready?
Throw here, 3rd down. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
Coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return.
At their own 21-yard line.
Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Sampson from the pistol. Room to work at the 35. Reaches the 40. Dylan Sampson. He does it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles take the lead on the first play of the drive.
Kate, you saw me chuckling. You know I love celebrating that run, but you know what I really love? I really love watching those linemen. And they just get to celebrate. They love an explosive play like that. Doesn't mean a long extended drive, just a whole bunch of celebration.
The kick team out there for the Eagles, and this one is sent away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10.
Get it! Cowboy 80! Ready?
Airing it out to stop this drive. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Still 10 to go. 2nd down now from the 23.
Ready? 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Throwing from the gun here. Defender arrives right as as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Another look for him, Brock, and hey, why not with the way he's playing so far? But this time, just couldn't hang on.
I think you'll see coordinators at times, Kate, get away from something that's working. I like that they go back to him. Make them defend him and stop him. They did that time. My hunch is they'll look for that receiver again today.
3rd and long, they're going to throw. Got a man, and Neighbors has it. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Give him 24 yards on that one. And that's good for a Dallas first down.
First and 10.
Here we go.
48-yard line.
Throwing it again here. Right back to Neighbors, and he's got it. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that'll be good for a Dallas first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
They'll start the drive with blue. Gets it to the 15. And it'll be 1st and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
It is just so hard, Kate, to get these chunk, explosive runs. But what it does now is it especially sets the table in prime scoring position.
4 downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Let's go now.
Oh, fullback's got it. Look at the power. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Blue. And he makes it across. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys take a 2nd quarter lead. So Brock, good work there to finish off the drive in the end zone and retake the lead.
You just get this feeling every once in a while in games, this sucker's going to be a back-and-forth football game. So what a great job offensively to jump out in front here in the first half of play.
That one right down the middle. And the Cowboys take a 4-point lead.
Cowboys 14, Eagles 10.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. This is taken in at the 13. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line. 1st and 10. It's Sampson running out of the gun. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Ready? Street, pass all 80. 79 Broncos.
On the shotgun, it's Richardson. That one's complete, right side. And the defense gets the stop to deny that first down, but still a very good game. They picked up 12, 3rd and short.
I'll say this, Kate, this quarterback's got some courage right there. He throws it into double coverage, and he's got a guy there in coverage who's already picked him off, and he don't care. Kind of like that gunslinging attitude, but you better be careful the next time around.
Hey, check that. Street. Ready?
It's a design run for Richardson. He has enough for that first down, but look at his teammates. They know something's up. Everybody looking at that flag on the field. Well, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard.
Ready.
The flag makes this 3rd down and 10.
Ready. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats.
They'll throw 3rd and long. Just got it away before the hit button. It doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
First down and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. They'll throw to start the drive. On it, and he nearly picked it. Oh, couldn't hang on in the end. The offense got lucky on a risky throw there. It's 2nd down.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Almost a very quick drive, but the drop pick gives him new life. This is 2nd down.
Here we go. Here we go. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
Dropping back to throw. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two,
that's complete inside the 35. And he is down to the 30-yard line. Now Dallas is going to call its 2nd timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 after that last highlights. They're at the 30. They are throwing it again. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. Final timeout taken by the Cowboys.
1st and 10.
And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
Got it. Ready?
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Get it. Ready, ready.
From the red zone now. Throw is caught. And in he goes for the Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys will add to their lead at the end of the half. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
And wow, Brock, this one is no good. He has been automatic so far this season, but for the first time here, he whiffs on that extra point. Here's Evans set to kick this away. Fielded at the 7. All right, some good work on that run back, Brock. He gets this to the 33.
1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Just 25 seconds remaining as they get all set up for 1st down.
Let's go now.
Throwing now, Richardson. On the screen, this is Sampson. Up the sideline, past the 45. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the 1st, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
First and 10 now from the 46.
Ready.
They take the handoff. Now Richardson. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
18, 70 Rangers. Buffalo 18. Go streak.
Back to the air. It's Richardson. Lasers this one deep down the middle. He's got it inside the 10. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles make it a one-score game before halftime.
I think he'll take his highlights however he can get them on a handoff, pin out the pass. It really doesn't matter. The important thing is he gets the ball, he gets the touch, and he can do his damage. Big time.
Elliott on now to attempt the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Eagles cut it to a field goal game.
Eagles 17.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Returning in from the 16. This makes it up to the 25.
Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
This is going to be the play that takes us to halftime.
Come on. Let's go.
All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. The first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. Returning it from the 4.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Here we go, set.
They'll empty the backfield, motion him right. Richardson on first and 10. He puts some juice on it deep. He's got it deep downfield. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles take the lead right away in half number 2. It's a roll the dudes, a touchdown.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
That one splits the uprights. And the Eagles take a 4-point lead. The kick team out there for the Eagles, and this one is sent away. Has this at the 6. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
At their own 32-yard line.
Hold the ready.
First and 10 from the 32. On the give, it's Blue. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more. Looking quickly here.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
Give on second here to Blue. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be third down.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here.
Let's go. Ready, ready.
3rd and long for him here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And now they're staring at 4th and long. Dallas sends its punting unit onto the field. And he collects the fair catch just inside the 35.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34.
Get up. 19 Lions. Bronco 80. Cup 19. Cup 19. Ready, ready.
Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after.
70 Lions.
To the air on this first down, Richardson. This one's going to hit the ground, incomplete. Looking for his running back there. Going to send him back to the drawing board now for 2nd down.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive down the field. Those windows and throwing lanes, Kate, they're not open very long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be thrown off.
Ready.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10.
Ready, ready. 7 Pirates. Viking 18. Ready.
On 3rd down, they'll go with Sampson. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that gain. Brought down by Deron Bland.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the first down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Ready. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
Richardson on 3rd. Dumps it off to his running back. He'll get him the first inside the 25. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles now lead by 10.
Touchdown, Eagles.
I should know this by now, Brock. I don't know if you're a Broadway guy, but there's a lot of names that belong on the playbill for this lead we've got here. But his name belongs on the marquee as he brings in his 2nd touchdown grab.
Yeah, a bunch of contributors all throughout this roster. No, not a Broadway guy. And with 2 scores now, it's what, a 2-score game? Yep. Easy to see he's been one of the key actors throughout.
Appreciate the honesty. The kick team out there for the Eagles, and this one is sent away. Return coming from the 14. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 31. They'll throw it here on 1st. He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Looking for Malik Neighbors that time. So that brings up 2nd down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
After the incompletion, still at that 31-yard line, 2nd and 10. Here's a throw. Got a man downfield. This is Neighbors. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Football's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
Come on. 60 Bison. 60 Bison.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. Short pass brought in. Shoots away from one. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's good for a Dallas first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Sticking to the air here. Stays in bounds and makes the catch. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's second down.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Offense still line. This is 2nd and 4. Off the play fake. He'll throw. And that was just a little bit too low to be brought in.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams would call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you got to count on those being efficient and effective.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
60 Eagles! 60 Eagles!
Looking in the air here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Ready up!
All right, looks like this is the moment. They're going to make their comeback push. They're going for it on 4th.
Here we go, shot! Ready!
They'll throw for it. He drops it. Another pick slips through their hands, but this time, Brock, they're still getting the football off the turnover on downs. Now, after delivering that ball, we see he's in some discomfort out there, so here come the trainers to take a look at him. Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10.
Get up! 19 Charger! 19 tight! 19 tight!
Richardson now. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. A pickup of 2, maybe 3, but most importantly, Brock, that's enough to move the sticks.
Last 2 plays have been tremendously efficient for this offense. Get a good gain on 1st down that sets up 2nd and short. And then, like John Madden used to say, boom, that fullback moves the chains.
I'll give to Sampson here up the middle. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
Off the play fake, here's Richardson. And he won't find anything here. They're there to drop it for the sack on what's likely the final play of this 3rd quarter. Just 1 quarter standing between these teams and Turkey in this Thanksgiving contest. The Eagles have the football, and with that lead, might have a win in just a little while, too.
On the ready!
This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down.
Ready! Viking 18!
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Trying for the deep ball. So the coverage holds up on the deep ball. That's going to force 4th down.
A small little jab there, finally landed by the defense. Able to break up one of these passes, but let's be real. We know who's been landing the heavy punches all game long. Looks like they're going to keep being aggressive too, Kate. I love that. Stay on the gas.
Little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him.
At their own 36-yard line.
the line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Shot. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Ready.
Here's the backup. First throw. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Back to the air they go on 2nd down. One screen here to Blue. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, Kate, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break out something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
And they'll throw 3rd and long. Brought in right side. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10.
Let's go.
He gets the handoff. He is taken down as he drives this to the enemy 40. They gain 11 on that play, and that'll be good for Dallas 1st down.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Okay, break.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Cowboy 80. Ready,
Pass play now. Has it downfield, working the left. And they drop him right after that catch. He's down at the 22-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
Come on, go.
They're throwing it. Brought in close to the 8. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them 1st and goal.
Kate, when you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw. And without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page because that route, that deep out to the field, that takes it just a different level of connectedness.
Took his shot at 6 that time, and that makes it 2nd and goal.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone, and defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and leave teams for field goals, you've got a great chance to win.
Throwing it again here. Has it down close. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys now within 1 score in the 4th. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
So the touchdown was only a part of it, Brock. They're going to go for 2 now and try to make this just a field goal game. So a timeout comes in. It looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning. So the touchdown was only a part of it, Brock. They're going to go for 2 now and try to make this just a field goal game. All right, they're going to throw for it. And he can't connect with his man, so they tried for 2, but it doesn't work out.
The score, Eagles 31, Cowboys 26.
So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. Return starts at the 9. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10.
Ready.
Running back motions right. Sending him on the dive. He finds him 6 yards on that first down run. We've got whistles and a timeout call by the defense. 2:07 left to play.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4.
70 Timberwolves. Hey, smash Broncos.
Hand off to the back. This is a nice gain. Nearly moves those chains. He's got it up to the 36. Give him 4 yards as we have hit our 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning from Dallas. Eagles leading by 5. Battle coming up on 3rd and inches.
3, 2. Cowboy 80. Hey, check that.
On design look. Oh, the football's loose. The Cowboys scoop it up. And the defense has come through. They're in the end zone, and that gives them the lead.
Well, if this winds up holding as your game winner, and I almost hope it does. I don't know if I should say that. I don't know if I'm allowed to say it. But I just love what it illustrates. The want-to from this defense to go and finish. Anytime, anywhere, anyone. You don't know when that big play's coming, but you got to deliver, and they just did.
Okay,
The extra point wouldn't do much for them, so they're going to go for 2 and try to make this a field goal game.
The Cowboys will line up for the
He'll look to throw it. Well, still throwing, and this is intercepted. Jahan Campbell makes the play, and he gets this one up to the 10-yard line.
That is the score. Cowboys 32, Eagles 31.
Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chains moving too.
Move the chains! Got to move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Just one play into this drive, and they are already sitting on their own 45. Hand off to Simpson. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Okay, that's why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Here we go. Cougar 19.
Here he is to throw. On the screen, this is Simpson. Trying to fight free, he can't do so. They've got him behind the line. Now let's see, Brock, if they call their final timeout.
Okay, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Panther 11, Panther 11.
Looking to throw it. And they got there in time. He's taken down. And that is not something this offense could afford, Gronk. That's going to bring up 4th and long.
The number of times we see quarterbacks with his running ability make plays, critical plays on 3rd down, it's got to be refreshing for that defense to finally see them on the right side of it.
Down a score. They're going to go for this on 4th down.
Hey, come on, come on. 60 bicep, check smash. 19 Lion. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
So the Cowboys take the win here in Arlington. And before we step away, Brock, you and I were talking about this last night at dinner, and I just want everyone to know the chance to play on this day in an NFL game and to win this game. How is it viewed in